Hello everyone, so welcome to SoulBird Art. My name is Roberta and this is your question and answer time. So I am picking a few questions and answering them in a series of reels. So today I would like to answer, let's have a look, at Casa de Gallo Art. Thank you for your question. I really appreciate this one. And you asked, what is your favorite step in the painting process? It's actually a really difficult question when I think about it. There are many different stages that I really enjoy, but can I stretch it to two? Because so firstly, I journey to receive the visions for my painting. So that of course is one of my favorite steps. But if we're talking about the actual process of painting, it is after I've created the sketch, I've then redone it in my final form. So I've got, as you've seen, I do my drawing first on the paper. So I've got the line drawing down, and it is, in some ways, there's a part of me, it's part of my ego that's completely nerve-wracked by this part. Another part of me that's just, it's so freeing. And that is the part when I am sloshing on the paint, where there is there's water everywhere, there's colors everywhere. I'm using paints and colors that I don't know if they'll actually fit together. But what is happening in that process, which you may have seen in my time-lapse paintings, is that I'm merged with spirit at that point. And so the colours that are going down, that may well have been already intuitively chosen, but they are being shared with the page. They are merging with the page wherever spirit wants that paint to go. So it's, I think why I love it so much is because it's a little bit like you're dancing with the watercolours, and you don't know what's going to happen in that moment. And often, I look at those base layer paintings that I do, which actually have no form. I've not necessarily thought about light, dark, shadow. I'm sure that some very professional watercolor artists would look at my painting style and have lots to criticize about it, but I'm not about technique, but I like to have fun, and that is what I think spirit has taught me to do, to have fun and to let go of the perfectionist nature that I naturally lean into. This part of the painting where there are no rules whatsoever. You just have to flow with it. You don't know what's going to happen. Is one of my favourite parts of the painting process. If I could pick out one more part that I absolutely love, it's a very personal experience of mine. When I have a face, so whether that's animal form, whether it's an animal spirit, or whether it's a human form, a grandmother, grandfather, a medicine woman, a shaman, I absolutely adore painting the eyes. And I've always had a fascination and a love for looking into people's eyes and to seeing into people. And so that has always been reflected in my artwork. And so often, if you've seen my time-lapse paintings, you'll see that often I will start with the eyes. I don't start on the background. I don't necessarily start with anything around. I start here. And it's because that's where my passion is. That's the point at which I feel I am able to connect with the spirit of that being. And, when there is a set of eyes in a painting, because I believe that everything has a spirit, we connect with things that have eyes naturally. However, this is a painting, And it is my belief and my understanding and through experience that, once you take that white sheet of paper and you create something with it, this is a co-creation, and you begin to paint those eyes. This is my second reason really for loving this part of the process, because the spirit awakens. You get to see who they are behind their eyes, because they start to shine. You get a little glisten on the pupil, on the iris, and it just gives me a lot of pleasure to actually have that aspect to the painting brought out first, and then it grows from that space. Anyway, I could probably ramble for a lot longer, but I think this is quite long enough. So thank you again for your question, and I will be back with more answers and questions in one of my next videos.